All right. So all of you guys said that you were in a relationship, so you're going to love this next thing that we have. This is a couple's toy.
Ooh.
And what a couple's toy is, well, let's start with the ring. We have a lot of rings, whether they're attached to anything or not. The rings go on the penis. You slide them down to the base. They restrict blood flow. What that does is it keeps him harder longer, and it prolongs his ejaculation. So basically, it slows him down. The couple's toy is a ring attached to a bullet, where during intercourse, he wears the ring. During intercourse, the bullet's vibrating on your clitoris. So it's speeding you up, slowing him down. The great equalizer. So, ooh la la. This is my favorite. We have several couples toys. This one's my favorite for a few reasons. One reason is I really like the cord and having the remote away from the action. Because in my opinion, if you're trying to change stuff down here and it's slippery and you're all squished together and you're kind of getting in the way, it's kind of frustrating. Whereas if you're just up here, click, 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 click.
Ooh, I hear that.
So lots of different settings. Low, medium, high. I like to call it Morse code because it's like dots and dashes. So lots of different settings. So if you want a little more, if you need it to slow down, then you have control. So you have to use lubricant on the ring or else it's going to kind of rip them up a little bit. So if you're mad at them. So this is a couple's toy. The other thing I love about couple's toy is they create communication between the couples because there's no directions with this. And you're like, wait, what feels better, this or this? And you kind of have to communicate about it. So I love the couple's toys. And then the last one I'm going to show you before I get into a couple of our hostess rewards is the Mimi.
Wow.
So the Mimi is a male masturbation sleeve. So when you feel this, you're going to feel it's very sticky because you need some traction. So you have to use lubricant in this or else it's going to hurt. And I hate that I even have to say that, but I have heard cases of people not using lubricant and tearing the skin on the penis, and they couldn't figure out why. And they thought it was the fault of the toy. So I want to put it out there, use lots of lube. So this is the way it works. You take this, you load it up with lube, and you take him, put it on, pump it up and down. Has 3 suction chambers that are beaded. So for a little more pleasure for him, a little more suction for him. And I'm going to share with you guys a trick that is going to make you the best woman in the world to your man. So you have to do this in the dark so he doesn't know your secret. You lube him up, and he's like, oh yeah, we're going for a ride. And then all of a sudden you put this on, and he's like, woohoo. Put it all the way down to the bottom, and then you do the oral sex on top. That way, you're not gagging, no lockjaw. It's the easiest thing on the planet. You're like, la la la, this is so easy. Every once in a while you have to, so he thinks you're going down. But he feels like you're going all the way down. So all you're doing is the lazy top job, and he's like, wow, you rock. And then when he's about to ejaculate, if you hold the base of this, and with the other hand pull it up, it feels like you're swallowing. He's like, wow, you haven't done that since we first met. So this is the Mimi. Get it for your honey if he's traveling. He can use it on himself for a little extra treat. Just something different. Something variety, something fun.
Wow.
The Mimi.
Ooh.
I know it's sticky.
It feels weird.
Everyone always asks
It's like one of those
wacky
toys.
wall walker. Oh, the water thing?
Yeah, the water things. Like they're conditioning us at a young age.
Do you have to use a special lubricant with it?
No, the only lubricant you don't want to use with this kind of material is a silicone-based lubricant, but any water-based lubricant is fine. But that reminded me, I do want to show you guys because I always get this question, how do you clean it? It's actually very easy. Flip it inside out. Take our toy cleaner. We have a spray. You can just spray on and rinse off. Or we have a concentrate that you can just put in a little water, wiggle it around, let it dry, and then flip it back inside out. Flip it back right side. So it's very easy. People think it's really complicated, but it's not. Woohoo! So